Me, Brittany, coming obviously from the car again because I am on the road traveling. So yeah, I wanted to just talk to you guys really quick about something I saw online. Actually, I was online earlier and I saw a tweet by Lecrae and I wanted to read it to you. And it said, what if the Christians who want to reduce the number of abortions supported funding health care for women, dealt with the systemic racism that creates poverty for women of color, people like me, I would say, and address the income gap between white people and people of color? As you guys know, I have been sharing videos here with my friend Jane where we've been talking about abortion. And I'm just to let you guys know, I'm going to keep adding them throughout the week. Just bear with me. I'm actually on another trip because I'm making more content for you guys. I'm going somewhere tomorrow. I'll tell you about that later. And yeah, so I wanted to just check back in with you and address this tweet. Again, considering that I've been talking about abortion. So the first thing he says is, what if the Christians who want to reduce the number of abortions supported funding health care for women? Of course, I text Jane, and we had a conversation about this. And she made a good point. She said, but wait, by him saying that, he is equating abortion with health care. Abortion is not health care. And as you guys will see in a later video, Jane and I did address that specifically, abortion and health care, because he mentions, what if the Christians who want to reduce the number of abortions supported funding health care for women? Well, number one, abortion is not health care. It is killing an innocent human being. Well, there's that, you know. And the Christians who want to reduce the number of abortions supported funding healthcare for women. As you guys saw with our very first video we put up in this series, there are plenty of organizations who will help women who are pregnant in a pregnancy crisis, who will support them financially, help with the baby, give them things. Like, just go back to the video. I will link that in the description box below. So why is he saying that? Why is he equating that? Again, abortion is not healthcare. It is killing an innocent human being. And he's saying, why aren't Christians helping? There are plenty of Christians helping, both when the baby is in the mother's womb and when the baby is out. Because when the baby is in the mother's womb, you can go to multiple organizations that are in your state that are Christian funded that are helping women who are in a crisis. And then, of course, how many people go on mission trips? Again, we will talk about this specific thing, mission trips and all that, in a later video, helping kids all around the world and in their own hometown who are suffering, who are enduring either the tragedies or coming from a low-income family. Like, Christians are doing the most to help. Christians are the ones giving the most money to organizations. Like, does he not know this? And then he wants to go on and talk about systemic racism. He clearly has not seen the video done by Ben Shapiro, which, if you guys haven't seen that, I will also link that in the description box below. Or, as you guys know, earlier in the year, there was a viral video talking about systemic racism, and I think it was pitting an imaginary character named Jamal with an imaginary guy named Kevin, and saying how systemic racism is affecting so many people. Well, Ben Shapiro took that and broke that down. Like, I think they tried to copy PragerU with how they presented it, and Ben Shapiro took it down step by step, and he tore it apart, and he explained things very, very good. So I will link that in the description because you guys definitely want to watch that. It's so good. And address the income gap between white people and people of color. This is another argument that people say, that women make so much less than men. 77 cents on something in the 70s for every dollar that a white man makes, a woman makes so much less. But, like, logically speaking, if a woman made that much less than a man, wouldn't it make more financial sense to only hire women because they're going to do the same amount of work or more? And the business owners would pay them less? Like, I mean, come on. But also, that's against the law. There's actually a law that you cannot gender discriminate against, and then, of course, you can't discriminate against other races. Okay, Lecrae, did you not take into account the kind of jobs that minorities may be choosing over white people, if that's the case? Or how many hours are being worked? So we gotta take into account what type of jobs we're doing, how many hours are worked, what area we're working in. There's so many other factors that he did not bother to bring up. So I'm like, when we're gonna say blanket statements and not look at our available resources, if you guys know one of my favorite sayings is Google is your friend, because it's 2020 and we can Google things. See, I just wanted to address that because I felt like, as a woman of color, as a minority, I needed to speak on the matter. most importantly as a Christian. I'm going to be uploading the abortion videos as we go. Bear with me this week and possibly next. But I'm actually traveling right now to Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky right now because I'm going to be taking you guys to the Creation Museum and to the Ark Encounter, and then going later on this week to Sight and Sound Theater. So, of course, this is part of my theological travel series. So I'm so excited to bring you all of this. And again, thank you guys for bearing with me as I'm taking things on the road, and then you're hearing all the sounds around me. But yes, so I will be coming back to full videos on my channel very soon. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, let me know your thoughts on Lecrae's tweets in the comment section below. Follow me on social media. I'll list all of that on here and in the description box. Until next time, Brittany Valadez, God bless, and I'll see you later.